Hi there, Matt from Greater Than Learning. I am doing a quick overview video of community challenges and talking about co-designing these community challenges with our virtual community of practice to create more active learning that is solving problems for not just individuals and teams and organizations, but the broader ecosystem. So let's dive into this in a little bit more detail, talk through some of the goals, where this can evolve to, and jump into some of the formats. So our immediate goal here is really to co-design these active learning contexts that are created by the community of practice to really support the whole learning experience and move through the different stages or phases of learning, which I'll talk about just now and how we're looking to augment that. So let's just jot this in here, change the color around so it's a little bit more salient. So we have these different course levels from intro through to advanced. These take people through the different phases of learning. And for those that are unfamiliar with this is called Bloom's taxonomy, and Bloom's taxonomy is a way to structure a learning experience, understand the learner outcomes that you're designing for, and look at the different domains of learning, as well as the lower order to higher order skills that are involved. So our courses cover these, but the learning challenges really start connecting a lot of this and start getting people to take everything that they've learned and create new things, and in particular, create solutions to problems. So where this might evolve to, and this is something that's really important that we've seen as a kind of broader challenge for society, is that we've got lots of need to collaborate, and because collaboration creates a lot of friction, coordinating that in a way that is scalable is really important. And there's a lot of disparate kind of civic engagement platforms and things like that have been emerging. In the public sector, it's much more relevant as government's going, oh, wow, we need to actually involve citizens in the design of policy and initiatives and new technologies and things like that. So what we believe is going to be necessary, and this is where things like open data and an organization like Open Data Institute is relevant, is that we need that data to be open, accessible, that's generated as a result of this, factoring in things like privacy and security of the data, and made accessible and usable in a interoperable human and machine readable format. So developing a federated or a decentralized protocol that enables collaboration platforms to kind of build on and use this protocol and share all the data and insights and wisdom that comes from the collective intelligence of people, and even augment it with machine learning, some ideas around that, privacy, preserving machine learning from OpenMind could be incorporated into this. We might start looking at things like the SAFE network, which is a data and communications network with privacy and security really baked into it, or looking at using a format like ActivityPub, which is a federated or decentralized social networking protocol that uses JSON link data, which is very relevant to what people call the semantic web. So jumping into the concepts and formats here, without going into a huge amount of detail, the specific characteristics that the challenges have. They need to involve individuals, enable people to do things as individuals, as well as do things as teams. They need to be cross-functional and multidisciplinary. They need incentives. As you can see, there's intrinsic and extrinsic incentives that are connected to this. Members can pose problems, community members can pose problems, and those problems can be worked through. There's different types and subtypes of these, from platform-related ones to course-related ones. things might be course related and platform related. For instance, how to design, as an example, how to design the best offboarding experience for the platform so that people can leave the community, take their data with them, have it in a format that goes into a personal data store that they can leverage for lots of other things. So that might be an example that is both platform related and course related. You might have an organization actually sponsoring a challenge that might also be related to the course. So for instance, you might have a challenge around redesigning the privacy notice of our hosting provider that we're currently using, WP Engine. So related to the Better Disclosure Toolkit course stream, and having that organization sponsor it in some way, providing some different types of extrinsic incentives or financial incentives, monetary rewards, lots of different things that can be thought of there as a way to incentivize people in solving that problem. So different phases, ideation through to solutioning. Again, you might think of these things as like in a hackathon, from a hackathon lens, where they go through these problem definitions and understanding the problem and then developing solutions and pitching those solutions to be voted on in some democratic way. Over to some of the more detailed side of things in terms of the parameters. So challenges will have a problem statement, fit within some area or category of problems. People propose them, there's discussions around them, there's people that participate, and people vote on things at different points in the process, and they have a start and a finish. So that relates to the constraints. Subject matter experts coming in from different fields to support in solving some of these problems. And also what's really important that is, it tends to be biased when you have experts in the field coming in and defining some of the solutions, is actually involving citizens of Spaceship Earth as research participants in these processes, particularly when they come from a beginner's mindset, that can ask questions that might seem obvious or that experts are ignorant to because they have their blinkers on and they're very deep in a vertical area, for instance. So that's an overview. What's going to happen next is this is opened up as an abstract concept for us to kind of work through as a community, and we'll be taking all the input and looking to co-design a minimum viable experience that is focused on that immediate goal. So that is a quick overview of us working on co-designing community challenges as these active learning contexts for the community. Looking forward to input, and we can make better together. Thanks a lot. Speak again soon. Bye.